Hello, I'm going to show you how to create this part in SolidWorks. So let's get it started. Click on the File menu, click New, select Part, OK. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, change the unit system. Right now it's showing as IPS, means inches, pound, and second, and our unit is given in millimeters. So we're going to switch it to mmgs, millimeter gram second. Okay, so we're going to select the front plane, insert a new sketch. I'm going to start with the center line first. So you need to click on this little arrow, click center line, click on the origin, draw a horizontal line, and use smart dimension. And let's say this is going to be half of this 20, because my goal is to draw the half of the profile first, and then we're going to mirror it. So this is 10, and now let's use the line tool. Click at the end of this center line, draw a horizontal line, and draw a vertical line, draw a slanted line, and draw a horizontal line. Okay, so let's apply some dimensions. So click on smart dimension, this line, this is going to be 20, this is coming from here, 20, press enter. This line is going to be 13, and this 13 is coming from here. The angle between this vertical line and that slanted line is going to be 60 degrees. The length of this horizontal line is 10, which is half of this 20. Okay, and then I'm going to add a center line and connect the endpoint of this horizontal line, and click on this origin, and make this center line as vertical line. So select it and then click make vertical. Okay. Alright, so now click on the line tool again and draw two more lines. One from here, draw a slanted line, and then make a horizontal line to connect to that center line, and use smart dimension. The distance between this horizontal line and that line is going to be 5, and that 5 is coming from here. This is the distance between this line and that line, and then there's an angle also between this line and that line. The angle is 45 degrees. Okay. Alright, now let's go to mirror entities and click on the box that says mirror about. So highlight that box, click this center line, and select the other box that says entities to mirror, and select all those solid lines. As you keep clicking the solid lines, you can see the preview in yellow on the left side. When you're done, click OK, and you can see that our sketch is fully defined. So I'm going to accept it, and then highlight that one. It's already highlighted, and go to Feature, Extruded Boss Base, and I'm going to flip the direction to extrude. So click on reverse direction and type 45. So 45 is coming from here. This is the total depth of the part. Type 45, press enter, and then click OK. Let's click on the view orientation and click on the isometric to fit the object inside of the screen. Okay, so I'm going to select the right plane and insert a new sketch. Go to view orientation, and click on normal to resize the view, and start with the line tool, and I'm going to click this vertex, draw a vertical line, draw a slanted line, and draw this vertical line to connect the other vertex, and I'm going to select this edge and then click on convert entities. Okay, now use the smart dimension, click this vertex and click this edge, and the distance is gonna be this 18 plus 22. So I'm going to type 18 plus 22, and then SolidWorks is going to do the math for me. Press enter, and then also I'm going to put the dimension 105 degree. So click this line, click that one, and this is going to be 105. There you go. This sketch is fully defined, so accept it, and let's put it in isometric view first, and then I'm going to extrude it. Click extrude, and this time I'm going to use mid plane and extrude it by 20 millimeter. So type 20. Click OK. Alright, now I'm going to make this cut, the cut at the prod side. Click on the right plane, insert a new sketch, click on the view orientation, normal to, and click on the corner rectangle tool, and let's click somewhere on this edge and then bring it to this vertical edge. Okay, smart dimension. The length of this horizontal line is going to be 10, and it's coming from here. So type 10, and that is gonna be 18 unit from this edge. So the distance between this edge and that edge is 18 unit that you can see. So I'm going to click this line and that edge, and then type 18. Okay, so my sketch is fully defined. Accept it, and let's put it in isometric view. So view orientation, isometric, and click on extruded cut, and click on blind, and then select through all both. Okay. Alright, so I have one more cut. This time I'm going to select this surface, insert a new sketch, view orientation, normal to. Let's resize the view a little bit, and click on the corner rectangle tool. This time I'm going to click this vertex and draw a rectangle like that. Now let's select, while holding the control, you select this line and this edge, and you have to do it while holding control. Okay, and then when these options come up, you have to select these two things, collinear and then equal. And as soon as you select these two, collinear and equal, you'll see that your sketch is fully defined. Accept it, and then accept your sketch, and let's put it on isometric view by going to view orientation and isometric, and extruded cut, and I'm going to flip the direction of cut. So I'm gonna click on reverse direction and select through all. Okay, and I'm going to mirror that. So hold Control, click this Cut Extrude to the last one, and then click right plane. So while holding Control, you're going to select these two, and then click on Mirror, and then you can see the preview. Click OK, and we're done. So let's go to View, Modify, and rotate the view, and see that if everything is done the way we wanted. Alright, so let's just click on view orientation on isometric, and this is the final view of the park.